Hello, my name is Raymond Knowles, and I wanted to spend the next couple of minutes talking to you guys about some similarities and some differences between Apple and Microsoft as companies. Both of these companies were started by people that were considered geniuses in their youth. Microsoft had Mr. Bill Gates, who was often competitive with his family members, especially his parents, to the point where they decided that he needed to go to counseling. After a few sessions, the counselor decided to tell the family that they should stop trying to compete with him because there was no way that they were going to win. On the other hand, the co founder of Apple, Mr. Steve Jobs, was a foster child and he never really got over feelings of abandonment. With that being said, his behavior and his feelings kind of shone through with the way he interacted with his employees in the company. And this went on to the point where he decided that it was best for him to leave the company and start two other companies. And when he returned to Apple, he was better for it. He was a better leader and more well rounded. As companies, Apple and Microsoft are very similar. That being said, they have very similar products. They're both giants in the computer industry, so it's only natural that they have very technical products and products that work well with computers. For example, Apple has Siri and Microsoft has Cortana. These are two virtual assistants, which is a fairly new concept, and they both work pretty similarly. Siri is better at remembering tasks, whereas Microsoft's Cortana has a better does a better job, I should say, at maintaining and finding files. Apple also has a product known as the iPod. I'm pretty sure everybody watching this video has heard of the iPod before. It's a very popular product and it was widely successful. So successful, in fact, that Microsoft decided that they should have a competitor. So they came up with the product called the Zune. The Zune wasn't nearly as successful as the iPod, and a lot of people today haven't even heard of the Zune. It made it to second place for about a year or so, and then it just continually dropped down from there until they decided that it didn't need to be produced anymore. Moving right along, another competing product between the two companies is Apple's iPad versus the Surface Pro by Microsoft. These are two different types of tablets that the companies produce, and they're also very similar in the way that they run, and they're very competitive with each other. Both of these products work very well and very efficiently, but the main difference between the two is that Apple's version of the product is slightly smaller and more convenient to carry. That being said, Microsoft does have a plus in that they come with more storage. So it's easier to download and save your data onto the tablet. Both of these companies have been very successful and very competitive with each other. They've been neck and neck. But the main thing to consider between the two is that even though they're both very big computer companies in the industry, very huge, they are still different and they do still produce different types of products for the industry. For example, Apple is more known for the products and technology that they produce, such as the iPhone, which is, I would say, Apple's number one product at the moment. And Microsoft is more known for software, things like their Windows software, which has been used, widely throughout the United States on various platforms. That being said, they are very similar, but these companies at the same time are very different. I want to thank you guys for watching this video, and I hope you all learned something new about both companies. Thank you.